I'm Reginal History, and I'm here to talk about the Civil War. The Civil War was a war of brothers. It was a war between everyone in the states, and it was a bloodbath. There are a few causes of the Civil War. The Civil War is very dear to my heart. Here are the causes. Union versus independence. The central issue that sparked the Civil War concerned the nature of the Union. Could states that voluntarily join the Union be ratifying the Constitution voluntarily leave the Union? Question mark. This was hardly a novel question in 1860. Let's see what the House of Representatives had to say about this issue on July 22nd, 1861. In this national emergency, Congress will recollect only its duty to the whole country, or recollect, whichever. I've heard it both ways. That this war is not waged on their part in any spirit of oppression, or for any purpose of conquest or subjugating, or, see you later, of overthrowing or interfering with the rights or established institutions of those states, ... and he goes on. Another issue is slavery. And we're not talking about... Actually, we are talking about blacks. We're talking about black people in slavery. Slavery was another issue over which the sections parted company. The North did not agree with slavery. They thought it was old and wrong and needed to be thrown out. The South, however, it was their way of life and they wanted to keep it. And that, they clashed, obviously. The last issue was patriotism. It was an emotionally charged issue of secession and slavery. Union and abolition were not shared by everyone. Let's see what historian James Randall said. And he is an historian like myself, but he's not as smart as me. I know more than him. I wrote this book, actually. That's why I'm not just talking to you, I'm reading from it, because it's my words. Asterisk, and I'll talk about that later. Let one take all of the factors, the Sumter Maneuver, the election of Lincoln, abolitionism, slavery in Kansas, cultural and economic differences, and it will be seen that only by a kind of false display could any of these issues, or all of them together, be said to have caused the war in one, if one omits the elements of emotional unreason and overbold leadership. If one word or phrase were selected to account for the war, that word would not be slavery or states' rights or diverse civilizations. It would have to be such a word as fanaticism on both sides. They were fanatics and going crazy with what they wanted. Or misunderstanding, or perhaps politics. We all know politics are a bloody problem in our society. Just the other night I was having dinner with my brother and he would not shut up about politics. Like, since when do you care about politics? Nobody knows. I'm going to give a brief demonstration of General Robert E. Lee. Thank you. For next time, I am General History, and I love history.